Yo, hold up. Woo! Dripped out in that evil garb. Damn, you are very obvious. Yeah, literally called melatonin. You got some of that good night melanin. You guess this melanin, your skin gonna be fantastic and you gonna knock out like a light. I'm telling you, all you will see is black. Not right now. Maybe later. I'm just rocking tan right now. I'm sorry. Okay, don't make those jokes. I'm black. I can do this. Alright. But if you change your mind, I've got a personal stash. I'll give you only the best. Just give me a... just shout in the street or something. I'll find you. Probably. He's like, probably. Sit on the rooftop and howl? You're a werewolf, aren't you? I'm sure you'll howl very nicely. I have a feeling it's like raspy kind of looking voice. I was so wrong about him being a Poindexter, but nailed it somehow with the Joker. We'll remember to call you by howling in the future, but about the thing I'm here for. I'm all ears. Actually, I'm working on a spell that gives you a flying ear. Not an actual ear, I think. But you can make it fly around and you can hear what it hears. It's failing so far, but it's going to be fun. So, you know, concentrate. Concentrating. Listening. Do you know anything about a new substance that makes people abnormally aggressive? The majority of drugs in the area, at least for the supernatural, were created by Xeno. Other creatures have little space to compete, and those that do are carefully selected and only make specific products. The cartel controls the whole system to its own benefit. Fewer issues, more happy customers. Xeno's expression turns blank. Huh? New drug? Anything you made or were involved in recently? Or any new substance from anyone else? You don't remember. Xeno pulls a hand through his hair, messing it up. He leaves a little trail of blue powder. There's so much stuff I work on and so many recipes. How can you expect me to remember anything? I mean, for somebody who has to make another concentrated batch for a cartel, I would expect you to have at least written it down somewhere in a notebook, Xeno. Come on, I know you're jesting and you're joker like that, but damn, I know you got a brain upstairs. Or somewhere in here. It gotta work. And I know those fumes didn't get to you yet, Buster. Customer confidentiality or like something like that. I don't remember who came to me for that. For what? I don't remember who came for me for what. Okay, that one, fair. Probably you don't want them to know. You don't want to know them. They don't want to know you. So if anybody rats out, you know they're not going to come after you because they don't know you. You don't know them. So that's it. You're so great at confidentiality that you forget their name before they're even out the door? Exactly. You get me. Do you remember my name? Dante. He's such a piece of shit. Never mind. He's like, yeah. Still a drug. Yo, this dude. He is still a dealer in this game. And he's like, I am definitely not going to ruin my money. I got a longer life to live than you, kid. I gotta make some dinero. I'm honored. You're my sworn nemesis. Of course I'd remember your name. How many people's names do you know? 15? 20? Should have expected this. This guy doesn't remember anything from 5 seconds ago. I literally said he's an ADHD king. He's like, what did I just do? Doesn't remember anything from 5 seconds ago. If he doesn't want to. There we go. I was thinking about ADHD king by choice. Why are you handing us a vial? What a way to live your life. It's a nice life. You should try it. Not thinking about stuff that doesn't have to bother you is great. I can use that time and energy for other things, unlike you right now. Sometimes Zeno's suggestions all actually make sense. It's odd, because usually nothing about him does. I relate on him on that one. Sometimes you don't gotta be thinking about too much. Just think about the things that matter. Make sure you're safe in the process, of course, but like, enjoy life, you know? Why not? Why not? Why not? Rather than worry about who I'm working with or what they're doing, I prefer to think about next things, like my next meal, for example. You literally called it. I was like, he said, I gotta eat. I was like, I'm gonna live a longer life than you, kid. I gotta make ends meet. And have fun in the process. I thought this was a burnt mug. It looks like a spiderweb tattoo. Huh. We should go eat out together sometime. Weren't you just blabbing about keeping your distance? We don't have to go. He's so nasty. I just want to ruffle up his hair. It's like, yeah, sure. Like you too, dude. Whatever. Yeah, sure. You're a valuable member to my society. If you wanted to know. I didn't say no. I'm also just saying. This is weird. Friends. Since this is my playthrough, they're just friends. Shut it, shippers! Go play it for yourself and support the creators. In mine, I'm like, they're friends. Friends! Because genuinely, I'd like to just see them get along and be stupid together. Kind of bad boys. What you gonna do? Kind of good cop, bad cop kind of energy. Dante blanks out for a moment, thinking about his next meal. Oh, thinking about his next meal does sound nice. Stop distracting me. I still have questions. And I still have answers. Or not. We'll have to see. You know nothing? I know nothing. Motherfucker. I'm like, damn, okay, I was like, I just want to smack him upside his head. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Just answer, man. He's such a piece of... He literally is doing the running without having to use his legs. He's just running around in circles now. Dude, I know you think you're hot and you know you're sexy, but calm the fuck down, okay? We're not here for that. Not as a male model in my case. And you would not get away from me. Listen, it's not one of the usual party drugs. It's deadly. Kills people? It's what? From one moment to the next, it's like a switch is flipped. Zeno's tone changes completely. Who fucked that up? They aren't supposed to kill. Dead customers are bad customers, and that gets the police on our backs. Oh wow, he's pissed. Only people who are alive can buy more. That's just basic business logic. I work my ass off to make sure my stuff doesn't have bad side effects. And here comes some brainless designer messing it all up. Really? They're going to tarnish my name. Do you even care about your reputation? No. But this is a matter of principle. Which principle? Zeno awkwardly waves his hand. Some. I don't like my work being screwed up, that's all. He isn't immoral. We love our morally gray character. Let's go! We love you too, dude. Yeah, we don't want to see people dead, but yeah, they can party and have fun, but just don't die. You know, just because you had a glass of water. Okay, a glass of spicy water. Don't do that. That's bad. I respect that. Now he's like the good guy in our eyes, even though he's still selling Dragonos in the game. You're sure it's not someone selectively killing people? I'm not sure about anything. Our only guess so far is that everyone affected is taking the same thing. Ah, what a pain. Zeno lifts his head, biting on the knuckle of his index finger. Our system is working so nicely. I don't want anyone messing with it. What system? Oh, there's an option that says don't bite your finger, babe. Like, don't hurt yourself. I put the word don't bite your finger. Are you gonna be in danger? Are you gonna be in danger? Is this going to get you into trouble with the cartel? Doubt it. My customers trust me. But depending on who's doing stuff and what exactly they're doing, the situation might escalate. And if it escalates, I'll lose my peace. I like my peace. We're working on avoiding that outcome. Thanks. Zeno's smile returns. He turns on his heel and walks off a few steps, waving at Dante. Well, it doesn't matter what it is. You're gonna find out who's messing with my customers, right? Have no choice. Then I'll do the same. I'm sure we can fix the problem together. Dante, see you again soon. Next time, let's have something to show for this case. He's a cool dude. Zeno does a little... He's such an ass. Zeno does a little hop that lands him in midair again, quickly taking him up to another roof where he vanishes out of sight. He's so dramatic. Let's go! Theater kid! Zesty chemist theater kid. You say that, but you're not gonna remember, are you? He's gonna remember. I can tell. Can't tell if he's a genius or an idiot. He's a genius. He just enjoys being an idiot once in a while. It's good for you. At least he managed to find Zeno and hear what he has to say. But I have liked something more useful. But I'd have liked something more useful. This whole night has been a waste. It doesn't help his mood. Dante rubs his hand over his face. Whatever. I did my work. Raoul should be waiting for me. Time to finish up for today. It takes a moment for Dante to find his way, but as soon as he's walking down another alley to get to the bar... Oh, are we gonna get jumped? No quick time events. Oh my god, I'm not ready. With the night ending, people are starting to return home. If they have one. Tired. Dante yawned. Oh, tired yawns. I'm sorry. Tired yawns, drunk ramblings, and happy Halloween can be heard, though Dante takes the quieter streets on purpose to avoid them. All right. It always helps, but only so much. Even the back alleys have other people in them. There's so much detail, bro. Look at that, like, oh, that's behind me. There's like little trash behind here. That's my chair. It's like little trash details. There it is. Boop. Bum. It's little details that just make the place so pretty. It's truly immersive. I love it. I'm floating too high, but whatever. Dante quickens his pace, listening despite himself for any surly remarks. What? Dante quickens his pace, listening despite himself for any surly remarks or angry slurred mutterings. For any, sorry, I was reading that wrong. He'd never been the type to ignore rowdy drunks. They didn't ignore him either, which had been a blessing, but a blessing at least until Orion caught on. It wasn't really losing control if some idiot on the street swung at him first. He's walking down the alley now. Woo! Stay safe, kid. Alright. I hope nobody comes at him. Don't touch our boy! He just looks edgy! The fights were an easy way to burn off his restlessness. But when he'd first started working as a cop, Orion had hardly left his side at night. Aw, you got comfortable with him being around. He used to drag Dante away from the busiest streets, repeating over and over, like a broken record, a very annoying one, for Dante just to ignore them. And he's right. Drunks don't make for a challenging fight anyway. They're a waste of his time. And they're assholes a lot of the time, so yeah, don't waste your time. They're gonna do the exact same thing tomorrow. 0 lessons, just nothing but stupidity. He's good at it by now. Ignoring them, not jumping at every chance. That doesn't mean he doesn't want to fight. Damn vampire. I should see if he'll fight me again soon. Who? Hello? Drop the lore? But don't jump at somebody, please, Dante. Hey. Hi. Orion is not to be underestimated as an enemy, which is why Dante has been trying to rile him up since day one. He'd only managed to bait him once by bringing up Alice. Why the fuck would you do that? You don't know. Hello, if you never watched a movie, don't come after a man's child if he cares about them. If he don't, yeah, you could do that and they still wouldn't give a shit. Whatever. And that's on you for being stupid, especially with the latter. What did you do to Orion, bruh? Dante hadn't liked what happened after that. But the end result was positive. Orion had agreed he needed an outlet. So they'd started sparring here and there. Not half as often as Dante would like, but better than nothing. I'm going insane. Everything tonight is just messing with me on purpose. Fucking work, fucking case no one cares about except for Orion and some higher-ups I've never even seen before. It's right when he has the thought that someone stumbles into Dante's path. Watch where you're going, you fuck. Oh, watch where you walk. Watch where you're fucking walking. I was gonna throw an insult. I was like, you fucking idiot. Dante flares up. The alcohol stench coming off the man is so bad that it itches at his nose. Ew. The man jolts, swaying from left to right, he's muttering something under his breath. But as he raises his head, the murmur quickly grows louder. It's incomprehensible. It's incomprehensible nonsense. Half syllables that are connected in no particular order. More sounds than words. They tumble over each other as the man's face distorts, veins bulging out and eyes wide open. He's another person. He got the thing. Oh, I thought that was a random baby there. I thought it was a person. It's a bunch of trash. My eyes saw something there. That's weird. He screams, a bestial cry, as he raises a fist, swinging it towards Dante wildly. Bastard! You're picking a fight right now? Dante tries not to focus on the delight buried under the anger of his words. He catches the fist. It's surprisingly heavier for a man with such a thin build, and throws a punch right back. It connects, hard enough that he can hear a crack. Maybe I should turn up the volume. Nope, I think we're fine. If anything, I think was very loud. Let's go. He expects the man to either back off, surprised by the resistance, or just keep swinging. What he doesn't expect is how the man turns, Not all reacting. Oh, not at all reacting to whatever just broke. He bares his teeth, getting ready to bite right into Dante's hand. Yo, he's got the other dude who got the thing. Another person got this thing. Keep him alive, Dante, don't kill him. Dante pulls back his right hand, using the other to grab the man by the hair and swing him against the wall. My apologies for stuttering so much. I don't know what's happening. But we're getting right back into reading this stuff again. There's a dull thud and the man slumps down. Dante? Oh my... Dante! Dante, no! Oh shit. And there are cop sirens playing in the background. Dante, no! I don't know if you can... They're very far. I hear them myself. They're cop sirens playing. They're playing in the background. Oh my god, Dante, you're gonna get arrested? Oh shit. Come on, seriously? Dante groans. The man is not strictly human. Under the alcohol and the scent of other supernaturals, he smells like a wizard. Sadly, him being a wizard doesn't exactly fix his human frailty. And as Dante strains his ears, he... Dante! No, bro! He can't hear him breathing anymore. Shit. The desire to ignore the situation is strong. If he just killed a man, then it's going to become a giant mess. The guilt doesn't quite settle in. There's too many other emotions taking up all the space. But he knows that Orion wouldn't leave. Neither would Raoul. He's neither of them. But he won't be able to look them in the eye if he doesn't take care of this. Dante kneels in front of the body, quickly checking the man's situation. The impact against the wall is not bad enough to kill a person. The punch before, that was worse. And even that appeared to only have broken the man's nose, doing no further damage. No, the man shouldn't be dead. But here he is. Did someone say you up, bro? Ugh, what the fuck? Throws a punch at me first and then has the audacity to die in front of me? Son of a bitch. Wait. Dante squints at the corpse. It was already dead. Aggression followed by sudden death? No way. Could it be? Finally, you're using your brain. Thickhead. Let's go. Let's go, Brainiac. Dante reaches out to touch the man again when... Oh! Dante whips his head around, staring down the street. Seconds pass, but what he first thought was the sound of a single isolated step doesn't return. This night can't get any weirder. Don't jinx it! He sighs, returning to face the corpse. He doesn't get to focus on it. This time, it's not an unknown sound. It's a voice, almost right next to his ear. Wasting no time to think, Dante throws himself in the opposite direction, scrambling to his feet and distancing himself from whoever just has managed to approach him without even audibly breathing. Probably is a wizard or something, right? Woo! Woo! Sure! The sounds are so good, bruh. So immersive. There was no smell to warn him of the stranger's presence. They smell like nothing. Yo! Hold up. Woo! Dripped out in that evil garb! Damn, you are very obvious. I'm laughing at myself. They're just suddenly there, looking at the dead person, and then returning their attention towards Dante. Is he a necromancer? He knows the stranger is looking at him without seeing their eyes. Ice seeps through his veins, an almost physical sensation as it steals his breath away. When the hooded figure straightens, their clothes rustle, and that's the only sound around them. This person is tall, wears some odd dress, oriental or whatever, hood over his head. Everyone who's seen him says the same thing. He's scary, intimidating, made them freeze up and want to hide even when he was just passing by. The guy that club owner talked about. The man is as tall as described, and his clothes are indeed just as odd. Considering the circumstances, he's definitely someone that needs to be interrogated, but terrifying. He's terrifying. Al's description sounded like an exaggeration. Unexpectedly, he was right. The sheer presence of the man makes even Dante want to hide away. He must be using something to cause the shadows. He's using some kind of curse or something to ward off people from trying to get near them. Which means they probably can't fight physically. They use magic, clearly, is what I'm deducing. But at the same time, how fascinating. I've never met anyone like this. He doesn't like to bow down, not even when he's as intimidated as he is now. The different sides of him pull in opposite directions, ultimately rendering him completely motionless. Fight until the hierarchy is established. There is no surrender. A hellhound does not lower their head to someone who does not even earn their submission. Submit because a fight is not necessary. This person, being, creature, is far above him. It's stupid not to understand this, and accepting another's strength is not shameful. His human side, quiet till now, chimes in. When you see someone scary, isn't it better to run? It would be. But I think turning your back to this guy is asking to be knocked out. It's just asking to. What do you know about this one's state? The hooded man talks, interrupting his thoughts. His voice sends shivers right down Dante's spine. It's not a request, it's an order. He has to answer. Are they like a celestial being or something? They're like a guard? Like these dudes are the normal cops and stuff on the ground, and they're like the secret hyper duper mega goopa duper libba scoopa libba dunga daka buia kind of levels of cops. You know, like the CIA, you're like full on deep levels of type shit. Don't worry about what just happened. I just went with what I went with and it came out of my mouth. Okay. He doesn't try to fight this, at least. There's no reason to. I don't know that. Dante's voice is shaking. He swallows heavily and puts a hand on his throat, forcing himself to calm down. He will not stutter from fear like a helpless pup. But they might be one of the several deaths caused by the same thing. The man hums. After a moment of contemplation, he moves closer. Hey, yo, what the? Chill out, man. The closer he gets, the more Dante wants to leave. What is he? I've never met anyone or anything like this before. What is he? What is he doing here? Oh, dude! Dude, chill! The man towers over Dante when they stand in front of each other. There's a pair of eyes shining under the hood, staring right into him. Caused by what? At this point, it's getting harder to breathe. Dante's instinct is screaming, run away or lower your head. Just stop looking. Stop risking his anger. Stop risking your life. I'm not going to run away. Fear is choking at his throat, but Dante doesn't move his eyes away from out of sheer stubbornness. Yes, that's me, for real, for real. I would choose that if I had a choice. He has run away too often. He's had enough of it, even in the face of potential death. Kind of crazy, though.